Hello, everyone. This is Brian Burrows with Equity Real Estate. I hope you guys all had a fantastic week. This is the market report for this week. We're going to go ahead and just jump right in. So this is the week between June 15th and the 22nd. So just our last week, ending on Sunday. And it has been quite a different week. We've actually seen quite a few homes come up at the very end of the week. So we'll see how that plays in, coming up over the next few weeks as far as sales and all of that data. But on Showing Time, this information is brought to you by Showing Time. This is all of the real estate requested showings through Showing Time from utahrealestate.com. And so what we have here, if you haven't been here before, I'm just going to explain a little bit. 2019 is in blue and 2020 is in orange. And so we're kind of tracking what's going on with the market and how COVID-19 has kind of played its role in the way homes have been listed, sold, etc. So in the beginning of the year, again, pretty closely tied. 2020, a little bit ahead. COVID hit us. Again, we've dropped down. Over the last few weeks, though, we've actually been quite a bit ahead of 2019, even though we have fewer homes listed on the market. But with the last couple of weeks, right in here, so especially this week, you can see quite a bit of a difference in requested showings. There could be many, many reasons for that. COVID could be one of the culprits. If you guys haven't been paying attention to that, the numbers have actually gone up as far as how many people are getting COVID-19, and the coronavirus is kind of taking hold of people. So, a little bit fewer people are looking at wanting to go inside. So we do have other options as far as that. We have digital tours we can do. We have a lot of different things for people to still see the house without having to go inside. But yeah, it's still a good market, you guys. Right now, if you guys saw how many people, I'm gonna go back here, see how many showings we have. And then the following slides are all brought to you by utahrealestate.com, where all of the data is stored from the MLS, and all of the realtors and real estate agents put their data in, they put the listings there, etc. So if you guys look at these reports are actually different. So we've got 2019 in orange, 2020 in blue. So you can see the whole entire year we've been below 2019, even though we have so many more showings than 2019. We have a lot more buyers and we have sellers. And as you can see, it's just kind of gone down. We've had quite a few, less and less across the state. There are a few other areas where we've seen a lot less homes going up for sale, and we've actually seen quite a few homes in those cities, in those areas. All right, for those of you who haven't been here before, this slide is updated monthly. So this is the average number of active listings per day. Now, part of that is that the homes do go off of this list when they go under contract. So we're seeing homes going under contract a little bit faster, but not fast enough to really make a super huge impact. But as you can see, in June, we were on this downslide, and we're going to have to wait until July to get that updated to see kind of where we're at on this graph. We have been all over the place. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing exactly where this is. I'm hoping it's not back down here, but it almost starts to feel like it may be kind of either a flat line or maybe a little bit lower. So what that means is that if you're thinking about selling, it's a great time. If you have a rental property that maybe it's not producing the income that you want, and maybe now's the time to go ahead and sell it. You can lock that in, put it in escrow, and within 180 days, without having to pay taxes, you can go ahead and just find another home. If that's not an option, you could, of course, just take the tax cut right now, pay the taxes on it, and wait and start over and not have to worry about the taxes later as a deferment. But you know, however people like to do that, that's fine. Right now, I just want to point out that it is one of the best times to sell. We have the lowest interest rates, higher number of buyers, and not too much competition. The competition is just not out there. So great time to go ahead and sell. I do have some ways to keep your house safe and keep your family safe as well. So I would love to talk to you about that. But let's talk about under contract, because in 2019, you can see here, and when COVID actually hit, as you saw before in the previous slide, it didn't drop down in the number of under contract listings. It just meant fewer people were going out looking, but those people that were looking were very serious buyers, and so they're still putting the offers in, and we're still getting contracts. It was just that fewer homes were sold at that time, so people kind of got scared. They didn't want to list their houses, and so it's hard to sell more homes than what are available. But as you can see here, what's going under contract is more homes than in 2019, even though we have fewer listings. So that means that there's much less availability. I know I've looked out on Magna, and one of the things out there that we had 21 homes out in Magna just go up over this week, and 19 of them were under contract within 4 days prior to the weekend ending. So very, very quick market. You know, of course, you got to do the right thing to make sure that you get the highest number of people out there so that you get the best offers, and choose from those and make sure that you get the best price. But this is unbelievable. This shows us in the last 5 years where we're at on the graph. We are still way up here in July. This will be updated. I don't think it's going to be clear down here. Just like I said, all of these offers are coming in. There are very few homes that are staying on the market for very long right now. So we will see how that goes in July. So please turn back in July, maybe a couple of weeks. I'll have that updated, and we can see where we were for the month. Now, the total number of sold listings is definitely going up. In June, we haven't had the end of the year, so that's not showing up here yet, but I have seen many homes sell. I can't tell you exactly where it's at on this graph. I'd have to pull up all the numbers. It's a lot easier just to let utahrealestate.com kind of just post the numbers and put that without having me to enter in all the criteria to search for it across the state. But I can definitely do that by community, and it's a little bit easier. So if you guys ever want to know exactly where your community is, how your house sits as far as sellability, I would love to talk to you. It's you know, it is a market for sellers right now, but definitely case by case. Some areas are a lot stronger than others. So anywhere you're at, I would love to talk to you. I do Zoom calls, so we don't even have to get in person. We can do that just over the computer. But I just want to give you the market statistics for this last week. Here's 2019 on your left, 2020 on the right. We went from 38 days on the market down to 35, so a little bit faster, but our average list price is still up, 378 to 393. And of course, this again, it is across the entire state. So the average sold price, 374. The average sold price here, 396. So you can see there's a $4,000 gap here as far as the list price and the sell price. The list price and the sell price this year is about $3,500. However, 1,085 homes sold in this last week in 2019, but 816 sold this week. So we do definitely have a strong market. We have a lot of people buying, even though fewer people are selling. If you are in that situation where you want to sell, this is the time, you guys. We have, like I said, best rates that we've seen in the last 30 years. I have some speculation saying the rates may go down a little bit. I don't know that that's going to happen. We just know where they're at right now as far as purchasing a home. We know where the rates are. So we don't know, we don't have a crystal ball to look into the future to see if they go any lower, but definitely a good time. Again, my name is Brian Burrows. I'm with Equity Real Estate. Please give me a call. My number is 801-920-9343. And you can always reach me and search for homes on my website at homesofwestjordan.com. Okay, and I will see you guys all next week, and I look forward to seeing how the numbers change.